Okay folks, here we are. First of all, welcome to the Cape Borda Lightstation. As you can all see right here, my name is Michael. I'm Michael, I'll be your guide, but you didn't come in to see me anyway. You came in to see the building on the hill over there, the Cape Borda Lighthouse. Have a quick look. It's short and it's square. Now surely, we've all seen lighthouses before. They're tall, they're round, they're beautiful, we know that. Short and square. The reason it's short, the coastal cliffs around here are the tallest coastal cliffs in South Australia. Over 260 metres above sea level in some places, so we don't need a great big tall lighthouse right from the start. This high above elevation already, above massive cliffs, a great big tall house on top, waste of resources really. You've got to go with a short lighthouse, just build one. If you build a short lighthouse, you can build it any shape you want to. Square is cheaper, quicker and easier to build than a round lighthouse. We have a square one. Round lighthouses, they're normally found a bit closer to sea level. If these buildings are close to sea level, they need to be as tall as possible to get the light out as far as possible. That's the whole point of a lighthouse, of course. Well, very tall buildings in the old days, round was the best shape to resist the wind and the waves hitting them all the time. We don't get any waves right up here. Well, not until global warming really takes off and the ice caps fully melt, so we've got a short square lighthouse. There are only 6 square lighthouses in Australia. They are all on offshore islands. This one on Kangaroo, of course. 4 square lighthouses live on islands around the coast of Tasmania as well. 1 square lighthouse lives offshore on an island up in Queensland. This is the only square lighthouse in Australia that is open to the general public. It is the only one you can come and visit. You are very lucky people when you think about it. The lighthouse was made by Chance Brothers and DeVille and Company in England back in the Victorian era. Chance Brothers, they specialised in making lenses for lighthouses back then, as well as all the mechanical bits and pieces. DeVille and Company, they specialised in making lantern rooms, the little building you see sitting right on top of the tower up there. So pretty much everything you see up there, except for that limestone casing on the outside of the building itself, that was local. All the rest pretty much had to come from England by sailing ship and was brought up from the nearest beach, Harvey's Return, 5 kilometres back down the road. The only beach in the entire area. As I said, the rest of the coast are massive cliffs here. You can't bring anything up here, we're just too high up, forget about it. The lighthouse itself was finished on July the 13th, 1858. So July back in 2008, we turned 150 years old exactly. We had her birthday celebrations on October the 4th because the weather was better and it was school holidays. She's a bit like the Queen really, she can have a birthday whenever she feels like it. It's a real lighthouse, no doubt about it. In the lantern you'll see the lenses slowly rotating around. This is the last real lighthouse left in South Australia, with the lenses still fully intact, still functioning as a real lighthouse, a real navigational aid. All the other lighthouses you see in South Australia and on Kangaroo Island, they all look like lighthouses, tall, round, etc. Not anymore. They're called beacons these days. The big lenses were removed years ago. The great big light bulbs removed, all as a cost-cutting measure, all replaced with a 12-volt car headlight bulb that big that goes on, off, on, off, on, off. Especially the one on the south coast of Kangaroo and Admiral's Arch called the Cape de Could Be Lighthouse. Get it? Cape de Could Be? It's actually Cape de Coody, but I say Cape de Could Be because it could be a lighthouse, but it's only a beacon. Oh, it's also the tallest lighthouse in South Australia, above sea level. It's the shortest lighthouse in South Australia, above ground level. 2 records in one at Cape Borda, folks. Can't go wrong, can ya? Okay, next stop, museum, then we'll go to the lighthouse itself. Beautiful, away we go.